I'm not even going to give y'all my intro. I don't have time for it today because I'm too mad. You know, there's certain days you load up the game and you're like, okay, like nothing really happened today. Yeah, the game's boring. And then there's certain days you load up the game and you see something 2K did that makes you more mad than about anything before. And that's what happened today. That's what's going on today. And I need to talk about it. So hopefully you guys are willing to hear me out, because this is not going to be a pleasant video. This is not going to be a video where I'm pleased, right? And it has everything to do with this right here. The new Tenacious Friday challenges for a free $10, right? We've seen this weekly, basically, for the past, basically, 2 seasons? We've seen the weekly Friday, $10. And no, I haven't pulled anything crazy out of it, but I've liked the fact that we each and every Friday have been able to grind for a free $10. Whether you like it or not, that's the situation. We've been able to grind for a free $10. It's been what it's got to be. But that's the problem today, because you can no longer automatically grind for this free $10 because it is behind a paywall. And it's not behind a cheap paywall. It is behind a pretty, in my opinion, big paywall on this game. And I know what people are going to say, well, Ty, if you grinded level 40, you can easily get this thing done. Well, yeah. But how many people have grinded level 40? Not everybody, right? And that's the problem I have with this. Let's talk about it. This challenge right here. Score 50 points with a GOAT player in a game. And I know for 70% of people that play this game, it's not a big deal. But for the 30% of people that casually play this game and grind the $10 and don't know life it, don't buy level 40, don't buy, the pro pass, don't buy things, how are you supposed to get this done? I'm asking, genuinely, because I know a lot of people out there are going to be like, oh, Ty, just buy the pro pass and you have GOAT Kyrie. Not everybody wants to spend money on this game. The whole point of this video is that this right here is behind a paywall. And you could argue and say, oh, well, just grind for the Dr. J and you're fine. That's a long grind at this stage. You shouldn't have to grind extra for this. So the fact that they're putting this challenge with the weekly challenges is crazy. I can't even grind this on the no money spent. And not only that, right, I can't grind for the $10, which means I can't grind this. Because normally you'd grind for the Tenacious $10. You'd open that up. You'd probably get 3 cards you need, right? And then you'd be able to get the GOAT card. So not only can I not grind for the $10, but now I can't even grind for the GOAT card. And y'all want me to just sit back and say, it's fine. It's not, just go buy a GOAT card, Ty. Just go spend this much empty. And that's what's going to happen. These GOAT cards are going to slightly probably increase in price because of these types of challenges. They're dog water. They're ridiculous. Why is this required to get a Friday $10 that's unsellable? Like, the only grind that we get each and every week, the only grind just got ruined by 2K doing this. I'm sorry, but I've got to talk about it. The only grind that each and every week we can do just got ruined. It just got ruined. The only grind that has been somewhat accessible in the past. And I know this is not a one-size-fits-all. I know a lot of you guys are still going to be able to grind this out, and that doesn't affect you. But if you can't think about people like me and my No Money Spent Squad series, then I got news for you. You're selfish. You're short-sighted. You don't see the true problem with this, right? You don't see the problem with people loading up at the end of the game and just wanting, to play and enjoy the game. They can't even do that anymore. They can't even have the weekly grind that is normally somewhat, easy and fun to do. They can't even do that again because 2K requires GOAT points. Who is in charge of this? I gotta know who is in charge of this. Because it doesn't make any sense to me. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, Ty, it's just one GOAT card. Okay, well, I don't even have a GOAT card. And so if I personally don't have a GOAT card, I know there's a lot of people out there that don't have a GOAT card. Because I play on this account a lot. Not necessarily a ton, but 3-4 hours a week I play on my No Money Spent. And I don't have a GOAT card. And I'd have to spend more than half of the MT that I've earned over the last 2 seasons to go and get it for a $10. And it all could be so easily prevented. And I think that's what really rubs me the wrong way is it could so easily be prevented by 2K. So easily. They don't have to do nothing crazy. They don't. They don't have to do anything crazy at all. Just change it to, an invincible where everybody has the Carmelo Anthony. Why do we got to get GOAT points, man? It's just another, in my opinion, this is me. In my opinion, it's another way for 2K to be like, well, people would just buy the Kyrie Irving or people will just go buy packs. That's my opinion on it. 2K, I know this is such a small thing, but we're almost in August. And it would be one thing if 2K gave us a locker code for a GOAT card that's not good, right? Like, give us, they dropped Ty Lue last week, who obviously isn't really good, isn't really playable. So drop, a GOAT small, drop a GOAT Earl Boykins in a locker code that everybody can get. That way we can grind the challenges. Do something like that. Do something where, okay, the challenge now becomes available to the player base. Because otherwise, I'm sorry, this rubs me the wrong way. And again, a lot of you guys out there have a GOAT card. So a lot of you guys are going to be like, doesn't matter to me. But we got to realize the people that grind these challenges out are people like my No Money Spent Squad series. Are people that don't always have the best team in the game. They're people that aren't always going to have all of the GOAT cards, right? They're people that are balling on a budget that just enjoy to casually play this game and grind the challenges that are able to grind, right? Which isn't a lot. I keep going back to that. There's not a lot to grind on this game. So guess what, 2K? Now, instead of making it a grind for everyone, you're cutting out half, 30% of the community, just like that. Because honestly, today, I started recording my No Money Spent Squad series. I got a minute into the video, checked these challenges, and then started recording this. Because it ruins my mood. What am I even supposed to do on the No Money Spent? You tell me. What am I supposed to do on the No Money Spent? Am I supposed to go buy a GOAT card for 300,000 MT? Is that what you want me to do? Because even if it doesn't affect you, it affects other people, okay? And so 2K, if this is not something you guys fix, I literally don't know. Because it would be such an easy fix, but at the end of the day, it's something 2K needs to put the effort into fixing, right? It's not just, oh, well, we can look over this and it's not a big deal. No, this is a big deal and it needs to be talked about. And I'll talk about it if nobody else does. It's a small thing, but it bugs me in a big time way. Like, I almost guarantee I can go and scroll on Twitter and there's not going to be a lot of people talking about it because it doesn't affect most people. But guess what? For a guy like me that wanted today to go and grind for a guy like Rick Smits, and I still can, but my weekly challenge grind is gone. It's gone. I'm sorry, but the weekly challenge that I used to grind every time, it's gone. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.